we just went to see Fun Home.
Much awaited Fun Home. Yeah, I bought the tickets 11 months ago and lots of expectations. We watched it before for the first time on Broadway in 2015 with the original cast, and we fell in love basically with the show. We were already acquainted with the cast recording back then, and then now when we came to watch it on the third preview in the Young Vic.
Yeah, I love the show. I think I left this performance feeling very similar things to what I was feeling when I left when I saw it on Broadway. That is, it's perfect. Like, this musical is perfect. This play is perfect.
Yeah.
It's like on point. Don't take anything out. Don't add anything. It's just that, and it's just so. It makes so much sense. It's so beautiful. It's just like it's just there. You just take it. It's like it can read you. It can read like all you've experienced regarding families and like how complex families are, and these close relationships that you establish with your relatives that are very difficult to explain and to put into words.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing.
Yeah, because it flows very well. It's very well written. It has like meaning and good intentions to it, and it's clever, and it's like, and it's very like, I wouldn't say political, but it's like it's contemporary. You know, it's like someone who is living nowadays and knows what's being talked about, and that wrote that about gender and sexuality and stuff like that. So it's really.
And I think I read somewhere that Jeanine Cesuri has this. She's one of the composers. She has this ability of. I mean, both of them. They have this. They were able to. No, I think like what I read was regarding Jeanine Cesuri, that she has this ability of making the break into a song something not awkward at all.
Yeah.
And I kind of got that. Like, you don't realize like, oh, now a song started. Yeah, it's, nice.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
No, like it's just happening. It just makes sense. It starts and it's telling the story just as the non-sung lines were doing before.
Yeah.
I love this.
And yeah, each song also has a reason to exist on that spot.
Yeah, it's like everything is in place. Like no song, I think like, oh, you shouldn't be here. Like all the songs had their place.
Yeah, and just the way that like you actually, if you think about it, like in the beginning we see more of young Allison. No, okay. In the beginning of the play, like in the first third or first half, we see more of young Allison. And then in the middle we see more of, I think, teenager Allison, and then by the end we actually see nowadays Allison interacting with her memories, and actually she sings more songs by the end as well, without feeling like 3 acts, right? It feels very. You can see her growing up.
Yeah, but Ring of Keys is towards the end, right?
Yeah, so that's the thing, exactly. We see all of them in the beginning, but they like, the way it flows is that we actually end up seeing them growing up. See her growing up.
Yeah, and it's in your mind, because although it's not linear, in your mind you're making the connections. You're putting, okay, the story goes to the child, the small Allison, this story goes to the middle Allison.
It's not like linear, it's like circular, but at the same time it progresses, you know, it goes
it's
forward.
Like forming a circle. But like little parts,
You see? Yeah.
And the production, it's like, I was very afraid of, because I'm so attached to the original production and the original cast, that I would like that would not allow me to enjoy the production as much. And regarding the cast, it didn't at all.
Yeah,
like I really thought it would. Like they are playing, many of them are playing very different, like they're portraying the characters in a very different way, especially Bruce.
Yeah.
I think it's a very different Bruce, and he was amazing. But I love them. Like I accepted them the minute each one of them walked on stage.
Right, yeah.
And
different voices, different.
And that says a lot about the musical itself. Like they're true to the characters, and that's what matters. Regarding the production, it's so funny because it's very similar. Like some aspect is super similar to the Brother production. Like the set pieces look the same. Yeah. The costumes look very similar. Even the colors. Like I don't think they're the same, but they're very similar. Yeah. But they're not. It's not in the round. Yeah. So that allows them to do a lot of new stuff that you didn't have abroad. And at the same time, like it doesn't allow you to do stuff that you could do in the round. Yeah. There's always something missing in translation. Right? So I loved that. Yeah, we gained a lot and we lost a lot as well. Yeah. But I liked that because it was different. Yeah. So like. Yeah. So just to name a few. They use it very well, the space there. So, I want to try like not to give away too much, like the new things.
But it's a new version. It's not like oh, let's adapt that to this space. No, it's like okay. We have to tell this story in this space. Let's
use it to the best, and it was very well used.
It was.
But I think
and very simple things.
What bothered me the most, I want to ask you because I don't think it bothered you, but during Telephone Wire, for instance. In the Brother production, there was a lot of movement because they were sitting down and they were going. I think they were going in circles or something.
So
because,
they're revolving.
They were going because at the same time that they had to be sitting down because they're in the car. In the car, they have to be able to sing to the whole audience. Yeah. So so it's like it's moving, and then it's. I think it's just that I was used to that version, and then today they were standing still, and I'm like, well, you were in the car, like.
They could have done something with the light, maybe doing in the light. It could have been something that showed movement. Yeah, I agree with you, but it worked very well.
I don't. It's not like I wish they had done it differently. It's just that like I was very attached to that way of showing the scene, but at the same time they have a wall at the back, so they can project stuff. They can do other stuff.
They can use it as a very ugly wall.
Yeah, I really want to talk about the projection. If you really don't want to see, don't want to hear me, listen to me talk about the specific projections, like you can just skip. But like during Wrinkle Code of Love, they project like the whole. They project flowers and stuff, colorful, like on the walls and everywhere, and that was like so effective for me. And I was hoping that the whole musical that they would project at least one drawing. They do in the end. Beautiful.
It's probably the last drawing of the.
I don't remember if it was the very last.
It's the one that matters.
And it also allows them to like to do something, some more like. Some things that I remember from the graphic novel that you cannot do in Circle in the Square because like they have a wall, the white wall, and then when they are in New York, they are in a room, and then Bruce is leaving, and he opens the door, and there's a strong light coming from the outside, and that's projecting on the floor. And I really remember, like on the graphic novel, like the light projecting on the floor, and she was laying down. It was exactly like that. So it really looked like the drawing that Bechtel drew, and they just couldn't do those things on the Broadway.
But on the Broadway production, isn't there the projection in the floor?
I think so, right?
Because I also remember that. Yeah. But it's in the floor,
Yeah, but it's not as real. I love Small Allison. I love Middle Allison. I love Grown-Up Allison.
Joan is gorgeous. And the mother, Jenna Russell, is gorgeous in her one song that she really slays.
How do kids do that? I mean, because I wasn't expecting, because like on the the original Allison was Sidney Lucas on the Brother production, and she's fantastic. Like everybody says, like, oh, kids shouldn't be able to act that way. Yeah. And then it's very like it's not common, and like I wasn't expecting other girls to be acting that, well, because I think it's really rare. But because of that, I was expecting they to not even come close. But no, kids can be very good actors.
She was really good.
And she was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like her Ring of Keys and everything. She was much more defiant than the one that we saw on Broadway. She was so good.
Yeah.
And the middle Allison, very different from the Broadway version as well, because on the Broadway she was more, it was like she had energy and she was much more active. She was more like this. And then this one, she's constantly tense and worried, but at the same time it's like it's waiting to come out.
Yeah, literally.
It's so beautiful. I just love the show. Like,
just feel grateful that this exists and that the story is being told.
This is the power of theater.
Lesbian theater at its best.
It's inspiring. It's like it makes you want to discuss it, and like we were just discussing things that we didn't think. Like I've listened to the soundtrack so many times. Like I've thought of the music so many times, but now with a different production and like looking at it again, still there's much more than we can think and discuss.
Dig into where
it was so beautiful. Like some lines that you don't pay attention like that suddenly it's like the line that they've always known. You suddenly start paying attention to it. Because it starts with that. It starts with the father digging deep into what and why and when, and then both of them are holding that object.
Yeah, the same object. Yeah,
it's
crossed time to unite them.
Anyway, it's one of the best plays ever, one of the best musicals ever.
Yes, it is.
We're very lucky to have it in London. Yeah. So. Come
5 stars.
Come to the fun home.
Yeah.
At the Young Vic. And don't be rude in the audience because
be respectful. Just listen to
and that ruins people's experiences. I'm glad that I will come to see it again because.
Bye.
Bye bye.